Good morning, students. Welcome to this session. Today I am going to discuss about Morgan's experiment on Drosophila. Morgan's experiment on Drosophila. Morgan conducted several experiments on Drosophila, and Morgan conducted similar experiments as Mendel conducted on pea plant. He conducted on Drosophila. He conducted dihybrid cross experiments also. So let us see Morgan's experiments on Drosophila for dihybrid cross. Morgan experiments on Drosophila, fruit fly. This is a dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. Right. He conducted dihybrid cross experiments in Drosophila melanogaster, that is fruit fly. He has taken the parents as yellow, white, yellow, white, brown, red. Two characters. Body color, that is yellow, brown. Eye color, that is white and red. Two characters are taken. One is body color, another one is eye color. Body colors are yellow body, brown body. Among them, brown body is dominant over yellow body. Then eye color, white eye color, red eye color. Here red is dominant over white. So a Drosophila flies having yellow bodied, white eyed are crossed with Drosophila flies having brown bodied and red eyed flies. In the F1, brown red females, yellow white males were obtained. This is female, this is male, right? These two are crossed. Yellow bodied, white eyed female is crossed with brown bodied, red eyed male. In the F1, brown red females, yellow white males were obtained. That means it shows crisscross inheritance. Immediately, Morgan and his group found that the genes for these characters were located on X chromosome. Therefore, these are X-linked traits. And the inheritance is called sex-linked inheritance. So Morgan conducted several experiments to know sex-linked inheritance. Now I will explain with the help of the chromosomes all these crosses. Listen carefully. Follow meticulously here. See, these are the chromosomes of female. These are the chromosomes of male. How can you say that this is male? Here, this red colored one is called Y chromosome. So Y chromosomes are present in male, right? This is X chromosome, this is Y chromosome. XY in male, XX in female. Now the genes are here YW, YW, Y yellow, W white. Here Y plus, W plus. Here we are written plus as a superscript, Y plus, W plus, indicating that these are the dominant over these. That's why I told you already. Brown is dominant over yellow, red is dominant over white. And that is why these are called wild type. Remember, wild type, indicating that these are wild type. Okay, so male is wild, female is normal. Now yellow bodied white eyed female is crossed with brown bodied red eyed, that is wild type male. And YW represent the yellow and white, Y plus W plus represent brown red. Now see, when these are crossed, F1 are produced. How? Let us see. See this one, it can form one type of gamete, right? But this can form two types of gametes, like this. Okay. Now the genes present on this one are Y, W, here Y plus, W plus. Now this one is one gamete, this one is another gamete, this one is another one. And now when you cross this one, you will get like this. Now this one, this is male, and here female. Now the genes are Y, W, here Y plus, W plus, Y plus, W plus, here Y, W. This is female and this is male, and these are F1. These are F1. See that F1? Brown red female, because here these are the dominant. When these two genes are present, these are suppressed, right? Therefore, its phenotype is brown red. You may write like this, wild type. And this is yellow white. Yellow white. So these characters are passed to this one. These characters are passed to this one. Okay, this is female become wild type, male is yellow white. So like that, F1 flies were obtained. F1 flies were obtained like this. I think you got it right. So very easy to understand. So immediately Morgan and his group knew that the genes controlling these characters were present on X chromosome. Therefore, they are called X-linked. And the inheritance is called sex-linked inheritance, right? Now, when F1 are intercrossed, F2 are obtained. Intercrossing of F1 produces F2. So therefore, this can form two types of gametes. In order to produce F2, this can form two types of gametes. So let us see those two types of gametes. This one, these two, then right. Now the genes Y, W, Y plus, W plus, here Y, W. Okay, that's all, because no genes on the, that means the related genes are absent. This is one gamete. This is another gamete. These two are the gametes of female, and this is the male one, like this. Now, when these are combined, this may combine this one, and this may also combines with this one. First, you will write these two. You will get like this. Okay. Here also, the genes are here Y, W. Here is also Y, W. Here also Y, W. So that means this is female, you know, this is male, and the traits are, the phenotypes are here yellow, white, female, same, yellow, white, male, yellow, white, male. And similarly, this can combines with this one. This can also combines with this one. Like this, we'll show these two. Okay. And now, the genes here Y plus W plus, here YW, here Y plus W plus. This is a female, this is male. Therefore, these are brown red, nothing but wild type female, this one, and wild type male. Wild type male. These are the parental combinations. These are parental combinations. PC. How many parental combinations were obtained in this cross for Morgan? 98.7%. 98.7% parental combinations were obtained when F1 are intercrossed. F1 are intercrossed. Similarly, how many recombinations are obtained and how recombinations are obtained? Let us see now here. Again, I am doing the same cross. F1 intercrossing. F1 is intercrossing, but here with exchange of chromatids. That is due to crossing over. F1 female. What is that F1 female? This one. Okay. Is crossed with F1 male, like this. And the second chromosome here, this one, and this is male, of course. And the number of the types of genes here, YW here, Y plus W plus. Here it is YW. Now we are intercrossing these two flies. If crossing over occurs, parental combinations are appeared. If crossing over occurs, parental combinations appear. How crossing over occurs between these two? Okay. Crossing over occurs between these two. If crossing over occurs, Y plus W moves to this chromosome, Y gene moves to this chromosome. Exchange occurs between Y plus Y. Therefore, the gametes are changed here now. So, now in the F2, how they are produced, let us see. This is one chromosome. This is another chromosome now. First, here the genes has been changed. All of you see this one, and now this has been changed. Therefore, it is Y plus, here W, here Y, W plus. and this is one gamete, this is another gamete. But here there is no crossing over because X chromosome is different from Y chromosome. Moreover, the genes related to these characters present only on X chromosome. Therefore, there is no crossing over occurs. Directly you can write the gametes here. This one, this one. Okay. Now here the genes are Y, W. These are the gametes of male. These are the gametes of female. Now we will combine these two due to random fertilization. You will get the recombinations. So let us see how the recombinations are produced. This combines with this one. Similarly, this combines with this one. First, we will write these two. Okay. And similarly, this one. And then again, okay. And similarly here also. Therefore, the genes are Y plus W plus. Here the genes are YW. Here Y plus W plus. No genes here. And finally, these two also. This can combine this one. This can combine this one. Now, I will write these two. This one and this one. Here it is male. Here again we will write this one. Right. And now these are the exchange segments. Exchanged segments. Therefore, here Y W plus. Here also Y W plus. And this is YW. This is female because both are X chromosomes. This is male. And here it is female. This is male. Observe carefully. Here exchange of chromatids occur, during Pachytene stage of meiosis. As a result, small fragment of this chromosome moves to this one. Exchange occurs. As a result, what happens? Let us see. These are, Y plus Y. Y plus, what is Y plus? Brown. Over, dominant over yellow. Clear. Therefore, you have to write brown here. Then, Y plus W only. Y plus W. Y plus W. YW plus. YW plus. Right. That is right. Now here, W is what? White. Therefore, brown, white. Brown, white. See the recombinants. Brown, red is parent type. But here, brown, white. This is dominant, this is recessive. Recombinant. See here, yellow, white. Both are recessive. Brown, red. Both are dominant. So here, brown, dominant, white, recessive. This is one. Next one is, see here, this one is also same. Brown, white. Brown, white. This is brown, white female. This is brown, white male. One type of recombinants. Now, see here, Y, yellow. W plus red. Therefore, yellow red. Here also yellow red. Yellow red female, yellow red male. These are the recombinations. Recombinations are new combinations of characters not present in the parents are called recombinations. And the number of recombinations produced here is 1.3% in this cross. Only 1.3%, approximately 1 or 2 flies per 100 flies. These recombinations. These are the recombinations. These are the parental combinations. So finally, when this cross is made by Morgan and Drosophila, which represent a dihybrid cross, significantly the results deviates from Mendelian dihybrid cross. Significantly, it deviates from Mendelian dihybrid cross. You know, in Mendelian dihybrid cross, phenotypic ratio 9:3:3:1, and dihybrid test cross ratio 1:1:1:1. But here, see, there approximately 62.8% parental combinations are appeared and 37.2% recombinations are appeared. But it's significant deviate here. Here more parental combinations, that is 98.7% parental combinations, only 1.3% recombinations are produced. Immediately Morgan thought that the genes for these characters are present on the same chromosome tightly. That means Y and W genes are closely linked, closely placed on the same chromosome. Similarly, Y plus W plus also. So as Y, W plus are closely placed, they are not separated. Instead, they combinedly en bloc moved into the next generations. They do not show crossing over. Hence, they do not show recombinations. As the genes are present on the same chromosome tightly, they could not separated. Instead, they move as it is into the next generations. That is the reason why into the next generation. That is the reason why more parental combinations are appeared. Why less recombinations are appeared? As the genes are tightly linked, closely linked, there is no possibility of crossing over. Hence, these types of individuals are not found many. Only 1.3% recombinations appeared, but more parental combinations appeared. This is due to linkage. As linkage is more, recombinations are less. And they do not show independent assortment. That is the reason why in this one, more parental combinations, that is 98.7% parental combinations and 1.3 recombinations were obtained. This is about the first cross. Okay, what is the first cross? What are the first cross parents of Morgan? Here, Drosophila selected the, what are the parental characters of Drosophila selected by Morgan? Yellow, white, brown, red. Brown, red is dominant over yellow, white. Then they are called as wild type. This is male, contain two X chromosomes here, XY chromosomes. Now, when these are crossed, in the F1, brown red, that is wild type female were obtained and yellow white male were obtained. Based on these results, they found that the genes which control these characters present on the X chromosome, and moreover they are present on the same chromosome. That is why more parental combinations were obtained rather than recombinations. Then F1 are intercrossed. In the F2, parental combinations are 98.7% and recombinations are only 1.3% were obtained. The reason is the genes are closely placed on the same chromosome, therefore they do not separated during crossing over, and hence they en-blocked moved into the next generation. Hence no recombinations are appeared, and therefore more parental combinations are appeared. In this cross, the percentage of parental combinations is 98.7%. You should remember these are exact figures. And also recombination percentage is 1.3%. So this is about the first cross. Now I am going to discuss about second cross, but not with the diagrams, simply by writing the names of the individuals. Second cross. This is cross A. What is this? Cross A. Now we will go for the cross B. This is the cross A. Now we go for cross B. In the same organism, Morgan selected other characters and studied. For second cross, what are the parental characters Morgan selected? Is female white miniature, male red long male, white miniature female, red long male. Here again, two characters are taken, white, red, eye color. Red eye color of Drosophila is dominant over white. Second one, miniature and long. These are related to wings of flies. That is wing size. Long wing, miniature wing. This is the reduced wing. The small wing is called miniature wing. So long wing is dominant over miniature wing. Long wing is dominant over miniature. Therefore, two characters. This one is eye color. This one and this one is wing size. Therefore, here red eye color is dominant over white eye color. Long wing is dominant over miniature wing. Therefore, you can these two call it as wild type. This is wild type. Okay. So Morgan crossed. In the second cross, white miniature female flies with red long male flies. In the F1, red long female and white miniature male were obtained. White miniature male were obtained. Similarly, as in the case of first cross, criss-cross inheritance is shown. That means male characters are passed into the female, female characters are passed into the male. Therefore, male into the female. As a result, they thought that the characters controlling genes, the genes which control these characters are present on X chromosome. Therefore, these are sex-linked characters, and this is called sex-linked inheritance. Right? Now, when F1 are intercrossed, crossing of F1. In the F2, both were obtained. This is F2 progeny. In the F2, white miniature, female, white miniature, male, red long, female, red long, male. These are the parental combinations. The parental combinations are white miniature, red long. Here, female white miniature, male white miniature, female red long, and male red long are obtained. And the recombinations are, see here the recombinations as like that of the previous cross. These are the recombinations. White miniature, parent type. Red long, parent type. Now, white long recombination. Female, white long, male. Then red miniature, female. Red miniature, female. Red miniature, male. These are the recombinations. These are the parental combinations. Listen carefully. In the second cross, Morgan conducted dihybrid cross experiments. For that, he crossed white miniature female flies with red long male flies. In the F1, red long female and white miniature male were obtained in the F1. Right? So here he crossed white-eyed miniature winged containing flies with red-eyed long winged containing flies. In the F1, red-eyed long winged female and white-eyed miniature winged male were obtained in the F1. When F1 are intercrossed, in the F2, both parental combinations are obtained and recombinations are also obtained. Parental combinations obtained and recombinations are also obtained. The parental combinations are white miniature and red long. So white miniature female, white miniature male, red long female, red long male are obtained. And the recombinations, that means there is a crossing over occurs here, and as a result the recombinations are also produced. The recombinations are white long female, white long male, red miniature female, red miniature male are obtained. They are obtained in the percentage of the parental combinations. Here is the parental combinations are, they got 62.8% parental combinations and 37.2% recombinations. Quite contrasting to that of the previous cross. What is the percentage of parental cross in the previous cross? 98.7%. Here 62.8%. So parental combinations are less here. Similarly, what are the recombinations in the earlier cross? 1.3%. Now the recombinations are 37.2%. That means more recombinations are produced in this cross when compared to this one. And the same flies, in the same flies. So the percentage of parental combinations in the second cross, 62.8%. The percentage of recombinations in the second cross, 37.2%. And based on the results, Morgan said that on the same chromosome, several genes are located. Some genes are closely placed and some genes are distantly placed. When genes are closely placed, they could not separate. Therefore, they inherited together en bloc into the next generation. As a result, more parental combinations and less recombinations are produced. That is happened in the first cross. Based on the results of second cross, what he observed is the genes which control these characters are distantly present on the chromosome. As they are distantly present on the chromosome, there is a possibility of crossing over. Hence, recombinations are produced. So therefore, when compared to the previous cross, here more recombinations are produced. So based on that, you can identify the genes for these. For example, this is white miniature, W, here M. Same homologous chromosome, W, M. This is for white miniature. See this? The distance between W gene and M gene is high. Similarly, this is X chromosome and this is Y chromosome. Here, W plus M plus. See this? The distance between the W plus gene and M plus gene is also more. W and M also more. When compared to here, the genes are very closed. Therefore, here as the distance between the genes is high, more recombinations occur as a result because of crossing over. That is why in this cross, 37.2% recombinations. As the genes are tightly linked in the earlier cross, only 1.3. As the genes are distantly linked, more recombinations appeared when compared to the, I mean to say, whatever it is the cross, maximum number of recombinations are 50%. Never recombinations exceed 50%. Maximum recombinations are 50%. Right. So based on these experiments, what is concluded, Morgan? Genes are present on the same chromosome. Several genes are present. Some genes are closely placed. Some genes are distantly placed. If genes are closely placed, more parental combinations, less recombinations. If genes are distantly placed, more recombinations are appeared. More recombinations are produced. So therefore, first cross deviate from Mendel's one, and second cross almost similar to that of Mendel's cross. Here the results of this second cross is similar to that of Mendelian dihybrid cross. So therefore, based on the distance present between the genes, the number of recombinations produced. The first cross shows more linkage, less recombination. Second cross, less linkage, more recombinations. And I told you yesterday that linkage and recombinations are inversely proportional. Right. Then, based on these observations, a student of Morgan, Alfred Sturtevant, Alfred Sturtevant a student of Morgan mapped the positions of genes on the chromosome in Drosophila. Who is Alfred Sturtevant? Morgan is having great students like Bridges, Miller, Sturtevant. They are very famous scientists, students of Morgan. One of the students of Morgan, Alfred Sturtevant, mapped the positions of genes, mapped the positions of genes on chromosome. Mapped the positions of genes on the chromosome, and he prepared first chromosomal map for Drosophila. First chromosomal map for Drosophila was constructed by Alfred Sturtevant. Who constructed first chromosomal map for Drosophila? Alfred Sturtevant, a student of Morgan. Later, several scientists constructed chromosomal maps for different types of plants and animals. But first map was constructed by Alfred Sturtevant for Drosophila. He said that, he concluded that recombination frequency that is RF between the genes, recombination frequency between the two genes is a measure of distance between the two genes. Is a measure of distance between the genes. Recombination frequency is considered as the measure of distance between the genes. Very important. He said that the recombination frequency is taken as the distance present between the genes. And recombination frequency can be calculated, can be determined by conducting dihybrid test cross experiments. How can you determine recombination frequency? Recombination frequency can be determined by conducting dihybrid test cross experiments. From the results of dihybrid test cross, we can calculate recombination frequency. Recombination frequency, that is RF, is equal to total number of recombinants divided by number of progeny. Number of progeny, nothing but total progeny. Recombination frequency is equal to total number of recombinants by number of progeny, that is the total progeny. Okay? Recombination frequency, according to Alfred Sturtevant, is nothing but the distance present between the genes. So that means recombination frequency is a measure of distance present between the genes, and this recombination frequency can be calculated from the results of dihybrid test cross experiments. And recombination frequency is equal to total number of recombinants by number of progeny. We will do some problems later based on these chromosomal maps. Chromosomal maps are also called gene maps or linkage maps. Chromosome map is also called gene map or also called linkage maps, right? 0.01 recombination frequency is equal to 1% recombination. Very important. 0.01 recombination frequency is equal to 1% recombination. That is equal to 1 map unit. So recombination frequency, nothing but the distance present between the two genes, is measured by units called map units. 1% recombination is equal to 1 map unit. That is equal to 1 centimorgans. Centimorgan. You should write like this: C small letter, M capital letter. These are given for honor of T.H. Morgan. Centimorgan. If you write the same letters, small letters, it becomes centimeters. So it is wrong. So it is centimorgans. Centimorgans. C small letter, M capital letter. Centimorgans. Right. 0.01 recombination frequency is equal to 1% recombination. That is equal to 1 map unit. That is equal to 1 centimorgan. So the recombination frequency or the distance present between the genes can be measured by using these units, either in map units or centimorgans. Try to understand the relationship between these. And finally, these chromosomal maps, I told you the first map was discovered by Alfred Sturtevant for Drosophila. Later, for example, Barbara McClintock, a famous scientist, a lady, Barbara McClintock, prepared a chromosomal map for maize, for example. But the first map was prepared by Alfred Sturtevant. Later, for different organisms, different scientists were prepared, and one among them we should try to remember, Barbara McClintock. Barbara McClintock prepared a chromosomal map for maize plant. And nowadays, these chromosomal maps are the starting materials. Chromosomal maps are starting points. Underline. Chromosomal maps nowadays are the starting points for sequencing of the genome. Sequencing of genome. What is genome? Haploid set of chromosomes is known as genome. Haploid set of chromosomes is known as genome. Nowadays, chromosomal maps or gene maps or linkage maps or crossover maps are used as starting points. For sequencing of whole genome. Suppose if you want to construct a house, you need plan. Like that, without plan you cannot construct a house. Similarly, for sequencing of a genome of any organism, first what is required? Gene map. Gene map is required. So nowadays, gene maps are used as starting points for sequencing of the whole genome. And as we are used these chromosomal maps in case of Human Genome Project for sequencing of human genome. For sequencing of human genome, the gene maps are used in case of Human Genome Project. Like that, Nowadays, these chromosomal maps are used as starting points for sequencing of whole genome. So they have such tremendous importance in sequencing of genomes of different organisms, right? So that is about the Morgan's experiment on Drosophila. I told you regarding two experiments, cross A and cross B, and final conclusions I made, and finally one conclusion you made. The strength of linkage between small y and small w is more than between the small w and m. You can write like this: the strength of linkage between Y gene and W is more between W and M. You agree or not? The strength of linkage between Y gene and W gene is more than W and M, indicating that the genes are closely placed in the first cross, and in the second cross they are distantly placed. Therefore, the strength of linkage between Y and W is more than the strength of the linkage between W and M. So this is about Morgan's experiment on Drosophila, similar to that of Mendel's experiments on pea plant. I hope you understood the experiment, and that's all today. And in the next class, we go for the next concept. Thank you, one and all.